All right, the next station I would like to explain to you a little bit more in detail is the hot wire styrofoam cutter right here. And the stack of styrofoam forms that I've collected over the years that you should feel free to use and start cutting up and recombine in order to create interesting 3D or sculptural forms that you can put on the light modulator table and investigate with our orbiting light source. All right, the first thing I would like you to show is where the hot wire is coming out of this arm here at the top. And you can release this wire by gently opening up this screw on the top here, this knurled screw, and then you can release a little bit more or tighten up your wire by spinning this purple cylinder here in order to retract or give out a little bit more of this wire. This wire actually goes through your cutting surface, and it ends down here at this little attachment, which again has a little knurled screw that you can loosen up, and you can pull out this wire more, and then you can attach it here as well by tightening the screw. Sometimes you'll see that this wire will break while you cut, and that's totally normal. This happens once in a while, and there's actually enough wire here in this little spindle on top that you can easily just get some more wire out, thread it through that hole here again at the bottom, make sure to attach it down here and secure it, and then tighten it back up here using this device on top. If ever this little hole here gets gummed up, there is actually a little needle that I've attached here at the bottom, and feel free to just use that in order to open up the hole again and thread a little bit more of that wire through it. So let's tighten this up here. It's already tight at the bottom, so I showed you before. Let's tighten this up here at the top, and I loosen this up. And then I wrap it around this little silver screw right here. I hope you can see that, because there's a groove on the other side that it should go through. There, and then I just give it a little bit of some tension, tighten it up, not too much tension, but just enough that it pulls down this arm just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more here. There. So you'll figure out that this is a little bit of some fiddling that you have to do here, but will work pretty well once you actually get it up and running. And then here is our on and off switch. So this is already plugged in. You would basically make sure that your temperature is set. You can regulate that here. And I figured out that pretty much the best setting for most of the cutting is right here in the middle position. You can turn that on, and that would turn that wire here really hot. So at this point, don't touch it anymore. And then you can turn it off here as well. All right, so what I would like to do now is I already have a piece of styrofoam, and I would just like to cut off a slice of it using this cutter right here. So let's see how we can make this work. Actually, I wanted to cut this side here, so I need to start right here and then probably go down and cut the rest. So my wire is in place. I turn this on, and then I press my workpiece against this fence right here. And then very slowly, I just feed it through here. Not too fast, not too slow. There. And you see, sometimes it starts to smoke a little bit, but that's fine. And here we are. And then once you're done, turn it off. So don't leave this wire on for too long. And you now have a very nice workpiece that you can already use for your light modulator. Finally, I just want to point out that there's a few more materials here that you should feel free to use. There's some tape, obviously, if you need to attach something. There's also some regular Elmer's school glue, and that works pretty well to attach the styrofoam pieces if you needed to build something that's maybe a little bit more complex or wanted to glue things together. The only thing you need to be aware of is that it takes some time. So this is probably something where you'd have to wait a few hours until this bonds. Unfortunately, I didn't get the special glue for styrofoam. Years ago, there used to be a really great glue which is called Uhu from my home country in Germany, and that did pretty much the same thing but in under 5 minutes. I wasn't able to find that glue anymore, but maybe somebody is, and then of course I would recommend that glue for gluing styrofoam together because of the wait time that is greatly decreased in that case.